What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to Primal Volleyball. My name is Alex Chang. Today, we are going to be talking about fascia. What the heck is fascia? And why is it important to your development as an athlete? I'm just going to let this clip play for you. Okay, pretty impressive, right? So here we have an indigenous culture of Maasai people. And as you can see, they're jumping super high, not really using their arms very much, and they're able to just kind of like bounce. They're just like using the ground as a trampoline. So how are they able to do this? Because if we look, it's not like they have the biggest muscles, right? So what I want to say today is that your athletic performance is not going to come necessarily from getting bigger muscles. It's going to come from connecting every part of your body that you're already working with. So how they're able to jump so high, in one word, is connection. And so every time that their feet are hitting the ground, the entire body from head to toe is absorbing the force as one unit, kind of like a slinky or like a spring. And when that spring absorbs the force, then it's able to recycle that force, and all the energy is kind of stored in the system and then released. The spring's gonna pop off the ground. So how does this connect with this idea of fascia? Fascia is essentially the tissue that constitutes our entire body. It creates the bones, it creates the muscles, it creates the tendons and the ligaments that connects everything together. And you can think of it like a network, a mass network of webs that connects the body from your head to your toe. And if you can target this fascial structure, make it stronger, make it more tensile, and make it more connected, then every time you're going to take a step on the court, every time that you're going to cut, jump, land, approach for your arm swing, serve, blocking, every action means that your body is now working together. If the fascial connection is super loose and relaxed, however, then that means when you start to do something athletic, you're not moving as one unit. So we're leaking energy, we're leaking force. And that's the importance of really targeting this structure. How do we target the fascial structure? It starts with the feet. Underneath the foot, we have something called plantar fascia. And each foot has about 200,000 nerve endings. 200,000 nerve endings. That means that our feet are really sensitive. Just think about if you were to go walking out in nature and you step on a stick or you step on a rock, it's gonna hurt, right? So there's an evolutionary purpose to that sensitivity, and the purpose of that is so that your entire body can feel and adjust to what's going on the ground. If you were walking or running in nature, running from a predator, and you step on something sharp, your whole body needs to adjust and shift and be able to respond to the environment very quickly. Now, if we are wearing shoes for our whole day, for our whole life, then the stimulation that our foot would have required to become strong and to make the entire fascial connection really strong, well, we lost the input. So essentially, the whole system is weaker than it's designed to be, because the foot was designed to sense the floor. So that's fascia, and that's the importance of barefoot training. Let's connect it to volleyball. So when you watch these clips, I want you to ask the question, how are they able to move in this way? Let's just play. How is this setter able to be so fast and quick and effortlessly jump off the ground, spin in midair? And how is this hitter on the left? How is she able to look so light on her feet, so springy? So effortless and so fluid. Now, don't get me wrong, a big part of that is many, many, many repetitions on the volleyball court. But the point of this video that I really want to get across is that if you have two athletes and one athlete has weak feet and pain and a lack of connection from the head to toe, and the other athlete has really strong feet, strong ankles, and they're feeling that fascial connection all the way up the chain, and each athlete takes 100 reps, who's going to get more out of those reps? The athlete that has the stronger internal foundation is going to get more. They're going to get better faster. And that's why it's so important that we work to rebuild and build and strengthen this internal fascial connection, to connect the body, to make everything integrated, to make everything one. Because the more that we can do that, the more that you're going to get out of each and every single one of your repetitions that you're taking when you're in practice, when you're in the game. Now we're just going to take a look at one of the best basketball players in the world, if not the best basketball player in the world. His name is Victor Wembanyama. And we're going to watch this clip on the left here.
And he's loose and he's limber, but watch his right ankle. Oh, I mean, that, for most players, they're down. It looks really nasty. And he just pops right back up. I mean, like he's completely unaffected. Yeah,
how the heck is he able to do that? Completely roll his right ankle. Look at that frame right there. That looks terrible. That looks like a really bad ankle sprain. Probably going to be out for a few weeks at least, right? No. He's just going to get right back up and just completely run it off. So how is he doing that? Here's a video on the right of Victor Wembanyama warming up. So he's barefoot and he's doing some crawling. He's working on his feet. He's working on his toes. So I really want you to see the connection between these two things, between this ankle roll, potentially a sprain, that he just is able to get up from and just run it off, right? And the things that he's doing when he's not playing. This is why crawling is so powerful, crawling barefoot, because every time those toes are hitting the ground, the whole body is having to connect, it's having to balance, it's having to unify. And when the body is unified, you can get yourself into dangerous positions like this. And that means all of the force is not just going to be localized at the point of injury. because he's connected, the force is going to be distributed throughout the entire body. Okay, so that is fascia right there, the connective tissue that constitutes, that makes up the entire body. So rather than training individual muscles and trying to get really, really gym strong,
the sound consumes. Get the ill style and this shit go boom. Bang, like boomerang slang.
Form strives to the max of its potential except human beings. All life forms strive to the max of its potential except human beings.
rather than getting really jacked and really gym strong and isolating muscle strength, we want to connect the whole body together. We want to move like the big cats. We want to move like, if you have animals like young dogs, little puppies, how are they able to run so fast and change direction and jump to the couch and jump down without even thinking about it, right? It's because the body is connected. So that's going to be the goal. We want to move fluid. We want to move efficient. We want to move dynamic. And that's what's going to help us stay injury-free, stay out of pain, and give our best performances when we're in practice and when we're on the court, okay? So thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out. So excited to continue working with you all, and I hope you have a great day. Peace.